All right, then, since we successfully restructured our entire project, so now let's go ahead and install the Tailwind CSS. So here, let's open up the browser and search for Tailwind CSS with React app. So you can see this link. So click this, and that will open up the way how to configure the Tailwind CSS with the React app and everything. So you can use this documentation to install the Tailwind CSS with our applications, right? So we already installed the React applications and everything. All I have to do is to install this package. So here it's given with npm. So we are using yarn. So wherever the term you're seeing npm install, use yarn add. So I'm going to copy from here to here, copy it. And here I'm just going to say yarn add -t tailwind css. So that will download it from there. Then I need to copy this initialization command. So that will initialize the tailwind css to generate this tailwind.config.js, right? So here I'm just going to say yarn add yarn tailwind init. So that will initialize the tailwind config.js file over here. So you can able to see this tailwind config.js file. So later we need to customize it. So here inside this, you need to copy this line because it needs to monitor every single file inside the source, whether it is JSX or TSX or whatever the subfolder it is in. It's need to keep on monitoring is there any changes in the Tailwind utility classes or not, right? So save these changes. All right, then I need to copy this and I need to paste it inside the index.css. So copy it and paste it here. Save these changes. Then I need to make sure whether it is working fine or not. So all I have to do is to let's jump into the app.jsx file inside the containers app.jsx, and here I'm just going to say class. Let's give it as a width screen or something. So width the screen and flex item center and justify center. So that should bring this text in the exact top center at this location. So let's fire up our server. Let's say on start. There we go. So it's here and now it's here. So which means the Tailwind CSS is configured perfectly and it's working as it's supposed to be, right? So along with this, I need to add few more customized font size and fonts and everything. So let's go ahead and add those stuffs. So in the index.css, I'm going to use a font. So to install the font, so we can go to the Google Fonts, and click over here. The font which we are using over here is Moly. This is the font that we are using, right? So instead of downloading it and copying the URL from here, you can use the extension, search for Google Fonts. So you can download this Google Fonts, this one, you can download this Google Fonts. Once you downloaded this Google Fonts, all you have to do is to Control-Shift-P and search for Google Fonts. You can find two different ways to import the Google Fonts. In this case, we are going to use the @import. Select the @import and search for Moly. And that will add that URL over here. So then I need to select the styles for the body tag. So width of this body tag, it's going to be 100 pw, the viewport width. And the overflow of X in the left and right direction, it should be hidden. It should not overflow left and right. And the background color, I'm just going to keep it hash F1, 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 right? And the height is completely, it's going to be auto height. It needs to adjust according to the content. And the font family of the entire page, it's going to be the font which we added, Moly and sans serif. And then we need to get the system UI. If none of the fonts is loaded, it's need to use the system UI fonts, right? So save these changes. So these are the default styles that we need to add. So the Tailwind CSS is configured perfectly and we customize the CSS files and everything and it's loaded perfectly. So the next important step that we need to go ahead and configure the React routes. So let's go ahead and do that.